What happened here?
Remember Bill's roommate issues?
Yes, we got some Bill Schultz updates as well. Should we see those? Yeah, this is pretty good. Bill Schultz has been going through some real weird shit lately. But let's start with, because we got two things with Bill Schultz here today. Let's start with, where is he? Is it under unpaid bill this time? Or, yeah, unpaid bill roommate fight. Where do we start? Is the other stuff here too? Bonus tweets?
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently Bill has been going into like a deep depression after his little prank. Now remember, this was so funny. He was trying to sell this $1,800 bottle of Sam Adams Utopias MM2 specialty, one-of-a-kind, collector's edition beers. Okay, a beer from Sam Adams, a collector's edition. And he was on Twitter, remember? He was going, yeah, if anyone wants to buy this ultra-valuable collector's edition Sam Adams Utopias MM2 bottle given to me by Mike Koch himself, it would really help me save Christmas. I'm broke as fuck. And this really sparked a patheticism amongst, I was thinking it over. I go, he probably could have just sold this and said, cleaning out my back room, getting rid of some stuff that I don't need anymore. Instead, he decided to add this part that he's broke and he needs quick cash. Now, obviously, people are going to jump on that. And think about it this way. Any celebrity in the public eye who put up tweets saying they need quick cash and they're selling a beer for $1,800 and then they have a Craigslist ad, I think it would go the same way. I think it would even go worse. For the three people who said that it was mean, think about how any public figure with any sort of audience, they would be tortured over this as well. If Ellen DeGeneres put up an ad looking for quick cash, somebody would eventually find the Craigslist ad and troll her, right? If Amy Schumer did it, somebody would troll her. Any celebrity posting a Craigslist ad is looking for trouble. I mean, it's just not something public figures do.
And nobody would fault you for saying, I have this $2,000 bottle of beer that I want to sell. That's something that's fine to sell.
But to think that your Anthony Cumia audience and all these people on the internet aren't going to mess with you when you put out a Craigslist ad and say that you're dirt poor, I mean, that's his fault. That's on him. That's totally on him. Any normal person would go, they're going to eat me alive. Don't do that. Yeah, I know I need the money. They'll eat me alive, though. So you don't do that. And there are things you do when you're a public figure that you just can't do. And that I'm going to get eaten alive. And these are the decisions you're supposed to make. You're supposed to make wise decisions when you're a public figure. Even though it could be wrong, I'm not saying it's right that you're going to get eaten alive. But you need to know you're going to get eaten alive. It was like, what else? We had another situation like that was so stupid that everyone was arguing about. Man, what was that? It was like, no, the point isn't that. It was, who was it? It was one of our YouTubers. Was it Philip DeFranco defending something? There's this gay YouTuber, and people found his address and showed up at his house. He's like a huge YouTuber. He's got how many millions? 3 million?
Like 11 million.
11 million subscribers this guy had, James Charles. And people show up at his house to take pictures. And he's outraged over it, and the whole internet's outraged over it. And then there's people going, hey, dude, get over it. This is the price of fame. And I think they're being misunderstood. There's this whole argument with Philip DeFranco was going, no, this is never all right to show up at someone's house. And I think most of the world agrees with that. What they're saying is you need to expect that people are going to show up at your house. So when you have 11 million people watching you every day and you're filming it out of your house, you got to expect there's going to be at least 3 people a day showing up at my house. We're not saying that that's right. We're not saying those people are just. We're saying, how do you not know this is going to happen? Why wouldn't you take measures to prevent that? I want to have 11 million crazy fans, but I don't want any trouble to come along with that. You're speaking to 11 million people. So it's the same for Bill Schultz. I mean, think about what you're doing. Think about the audience that's out there. Think about the people that are watching you. and you're telling them that you're broke and you're posting a Craigslist ad. You're inviting people to start playing vicious reindeer games with you. Okay? And that I believe would happen to everybody. But after this happened, after he realized, oh, so every email I've gotten about the Utopia's classic custom bottle from Mike Coke has just been a joke? Oh, great. Well, I'm glad I came up with 0 plan Bs or even Cs. Because now he's got nothing for Christmas. I mean, what is Christmas here in 3 days? What else is he going to do? And my third and final thought as to why he's so stupid and why he deserves this. When you're 52 years old, you need to have developed backup plans for yourself. You should have the experience where you go, okay, what would I do if I am broke? What happens when I'm broke? And it can't be, oh, I'll sell a bottle of booze, maybe. No. By 52, you're expected to not only have money to survive, but to know what to do and have a plan when your money runs out. So when you're 52, you should have 8 different ways to make quick cash without having to do something so pathetic as to sell beer to your fan base, okay? You know, you should have something that you sell yourself. You should have ways to make quick cash at 52, okay? You've had a long time to realize that you're poor and you're not making any money. You've worked with Anthony Cumia for almost a year now. The fact that you haven't asked for a raise or tried to sell merch. He doesn't even try to sell merch. He doesn't sell anything. He just sits there, lets Anthony Cumia pay him $200 a week, and then whines and whines that he's poor. So, yeah, that's where our sympathy for old Bill runs out. You know, you've had 52 years to figure this out, shithead. Okay? You're not getting sympathy from us. So while it might be sad, he's not a child, and he didn't get fucked over by anybody to have no money. He's a lazy sack, okay? He's an alcoholic, lazy guy, all right? If I run out of money tomorrow, I have ways of making money, legitimate ways of making money tomorrow that don't include looking like a fucking fool, all right? And he should have those ways too at 52, all right? His life has been turned upside down ever since this wild prank. Let's see this one. Somebody writes to Bill. This was December 21st. When was this? What day is it today?
Yesterday. It's the 22nd.
Yesterday. All his troubles are so close. Bill Schultz, when does your landlord kick you out? Somebody tweets in. Bill Schultz, when, and the screen name is, or the username is Tired Loser. That's who's tweeting to Bill Schultz. Tired Loser says, hey, Bill Schultz, when does your landlord kick you out? I could help you find a good spot on the floor of the men's shelter on 30th Street. Okay, street, sorry. Please let me know. I don't want you out in the streets this Christmas. He decides to retweet this for everyone. I haven't even read some of these. This is pathetic. I probably will find that deal. Let me ask you this. At what point did your abject cowardice decide on doing a fake Twitter account to make fun of people who have had a bad year? I may be a failure, but I'm no coward. You? Oh my God, yes. Holy fuck. That's amazing. With a blink of an eye, we finally see the tweet. I probably will find that deal, but let me ask you this. At what point do you become a coward? You're a failure. No, I might be a failure, but I'm no coward. Well, look at this. You made a fake Twitter account just to make fun of people who had a bad year? We didn't know you had a bad year. You're admitting you've had a bad year? A shaky-ass year. That's amazing. So we got him to admit that he's had a bad year at the media. Now, Anthony Cumia, why does your morning show host have such a bad year? It seems mostly financial. Mostly financial. So you're at the helm of his bad year. Now, Anthony Cumia gets no blame. He's a saint in Bill's eyes. Mike David, gets all the blame. I'm the bad guy. I'm the one giving Bill I ruined his whole year, didn't I? No. I ruined one day of the year. Cumia's ruined the rest of the 364. Okay? PlayStation 364. Have you bought that one? It's a terrible gaming system. Let's see this. Here's another one, Bill Schultz. Tired Loser. Wait, this is the same. Are they both the same, these two? Maybe I just clicked out of order. Nope.
I think you just
the first two are the exact same here. I'll try again. First two exactly the same. But they do have different. They have different codes. They have completely different URLs, but they're coming up as the same tweet. Tired Loser, when does your landlord kick you out? And here's the other one. Two different URLs.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Now they're linking to the same one, though, when I click on them. Let me try a copy and paste. Maybe it's doing something funky where it's redirecting. Let's find this out. That's Tired Loser again. Now I'm going to use it completely. Oh, no, it's the same. You just put the same one there twice. Are there 4 tweets or just 3?
I guess just 3.
Okay. Here we go. Now, why did I think those were different URLs when they're clearly the same? Here's one from Tony Krasenstein. He says, thank you. What is he saying thank you to?
Here, click it and it'll show the rest, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Bill Schultz. Okay, so Tony says to Bill Schultz, ever since I learned Bill Schultz works a second unskilled job at a hotel, there have been 0 radical Islamic terrorist attacks on U.S. soil. And Bill Schultz retweets this saying, you're a good person. And Tony says, thank you. And then Bill responds saying, let's see here again. We'll go back. Oh, that's impressive. I think there's a special place in heaven for people that just have an overwhelming desire to hurt other people. You do you. Wow. So again, victim mode. Hurt other people. Oh, Bill should be off limits, right? We can't make fun of Bill. Why? Why can't we make fun of you? It's got to be, we need to be in hell? We need to be in heaven? We need to die because we dared mess with Bill Schultz? There's a special place in hell for people who want to hurt other people. It's called making fun of you. You know? You being hurt isn't our problem. Let's read this one. These are good. Bored and depressed, so decided to try some pull-ups as my cast is off January 6th. I was able to do 8. Now, more depressed. Physical therapy is going to suck. 8 pull-ups is a lot.
Yeah, I was
if you've never done them. I think he's lying. You always know when someone's lying about doing any pull-ups at all when they think pull-ups are like push-ups. Like, yeah, anyone can do 8 push-ups. Anyone can do 50 push-ups. But most people can't even do 3 pull-ups. Seriously. Like, go try it. Go jump up on a bar if you don't believe me. No, you can't. You could barely do 1. You could barely do 1. Doing any pull-ups at all when they think pull-ups are like push-ups. Like, yeah, anyone can do 8 push-ups. Anyone can do 50 push-ups. But most people can't even do 3 pull-ups. Seriously. Like, go try it. Go jump up on a bar if you don't believe me. No, you can't. You could barely do 1. You could barely do 1. I doubt Bill can do 8, especially with this cast on him. You could go, you know what I want you to do during the break between this show and the new music show? You're going to show everybody how you could do 2. We're going to put you on our pull-up bar. Okay? And you're going to do it. You don't have to be on camera, but you can't do 2. You can't even do 1. Those are the ones where you face your arms forward.
Oh,
yeah, there you go. You were thinking of chin-ups. Yeah, it's a common
I could probably
mistake.
do 2 with a little jump start.
Nah. Nope, they'd be sloppy. They wouldn't be complete. Trust me. I'm an expert on watching people do these things and watching people lie. So here's Bill Schultz. He never works out. Now, maybe he's so light and scrawny that he can do that, but I doubt it. I mean, his arms just can't be physically strong enough, especially with that broken wrist, to lift himself off the ground like that. So I really don't believe that he could do 8. I think people they think in their head, oh, I could probably do 10. Anyone could do 10. No.
I sent you 2 more of him arguing with people on the notes. Maybe one of those is what I meant to add.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see. 2 more arguing with people. These are great. And then we're going to show you something even deeper. This is Joe Remy. He says, son, what you're doing is called targeted harassment. Having the target in your bio is another big no-no. And this account is not long for this world. Merry Christmas. Now, what are you talking about here? Targeted harassment. What is this about? Is this related to that other thing?
Oh, yeah, that's replying to that other guy.
What do you mean? This one is. Yeah. Okay, this is... I'm so confused here. Okay, so Joe Remy is replying to Tony, who is making fun of Bill, and this Joe Remy guy says, what you're doing is called targeted harassment. And so then Bill says this to him. It's really not that hard to be kind of a decent person, like, at all. But what are you going to do? How was he a writer for magazines? Like, he was a writer for some men's that's where he got his start, right? He was a writer. How is he a writer when he writes like this? It's really not that kind. It's not hard to be kind of a decent person, like, at all. But, question mark, what are you going to do? Shouldn't that be but, comma, what are you going to do? Question mark? Like, what the hell kind of sentence is that? But, what are you going to do?
Makes it easier to read it in his voice, the way he talks. But...
Maybe. Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess it's better for us. That's
I
for
can't
sure.
imagine him being any sort of writer.
I know.
You know, he looks at himself as a skilled writer. Let's look at this one. Let's see this. And then Tony says, alcohol could help, though you'll never hear that from a doctor. I had a similar injury to you, and I found that one bottle of Sam Adams Utopias MM2 plus a nice warm bath eliminated most of my pain. So Bill's going, great, MM2, of course, Utopias. And he says, did that feel good? Did you get a endorphin rush via making fun of me? Sleep well, Tiny Dancer. I know you won't. Oh, look at that. What a bitchy guy.
He's not going to sleep tonight because he made one joking tweet about your stupid beer. He didn't even say anything that mean. He just mentioned the beer.
The Utopias. Ah! One of the evil ones from RedBar. He must fucking hate RedBar. Very drunken, very stupid, says Lively Rose. Doesn't get that trolling is just for fun, no other reason needed. Wine and a typewriter kind of writer, they're saying. I like that. That was funny. Now, here, this gets a little disturbing. I'm going to start here. Apparently, Bill has a roommate, a black roommate, right? Now, let's pull up a picture of this black roommate. Let's start with him. I didn't know this.
If you click the tweets, then you can click through to his page and see his profile.
But this is the guy, right?
Oh, it is.
I mean, I'm asking you. This is the guy?
I think so.
Okay. Well,
according
I hope so.
to Greg Butera, it is.
Okay, Greg Butera says, so I've been looking into this. While Bill's roommate is a personal trainer, he's not the more famous one you'll see on the internet. This is our guy, and yes, your eyes don't deceive you. He looks like Sherrod Small mixed with Stefan Urkel, Steve Urkel's cooler alter ego, with Joe Rogan's mini body frame. Here's his other pages. He's yet to publicly acknowledge Bill from what I could see, and there are no photos of them together that I've come across, but apparently this is Bill's roommate, this tiny little black guy. What a great description from Greg Butera. Okay. Greg, do you hate that? Because his name is Butera, but it's B-U-T. Did everyone call you Butt-Tera when you were a kid? Or Butthead or Buttface? So, apparently Bill lives with this little coffee bean, who is this tiny black guy. He's a personal trainer. And we started noticing some action on Bill's Twitter regarding this personal trainer, and this story kind of came out of nowhere. His boyfriend, yeah, that looks like one of those gay blacks. So look at this. This is weird. Out of nowhere, we see this tweet from Bill. Dear Equinox, Don 100 Green, that's the roommate, and apparently he works at Equinox, the gym. Equinox, right? Yeah. What does Kanye say about Equinox? Something about Equinox. You got to let him know if you a freak or not. Yeah. Well, how does it go?
I don't know. I don't want to sing.
I really want to sing it. Dear Equinox, Don 100 Green is a garbage employee / human being. It's not that he stole thousands of dollars from me. It's the way in which he did it. Heading there tomorrow to make sure you fire him / he gets arrested. What the fuck? This is out of nowhere, and this is public. Like, we don't even know he has this roommate, but apparently the roommate's been stealing from Bill. So Bill calls him out publicly and tags his employer here. Bad bitches up in Equinox, yeah. All the bad bitches. How does it go, though? all the bad bitches.
I can hear it in my head, but I don't want to sing it.
I know I can't. I can't do it. Let me know if you're a freak or not. Yeah, there you go.
It's from Highlights.
Yeah. Dear Equinox, Don 100 Green is a garbage employee / human being. It's not that he stole thousands of dollars from me. It's the way in which he did it. Heading there tomorrow to make sure you fire him / he gets arrested. So, yeah, Paul _Joe has a great point in the chat. He says, this is a ruse, a scheme. I believe it. So here's Bill Schultz. 3 days ago, it was about the Utopias beer. He needed a few thousand. Now, all of a sudden, he's got a roommate who stole thousands. Does he even have this roommate? What if he just picked this Don 100 Green out of nowhere to make